All right. It is 1 in the afternoon. It is day 36 of this challenge. And we have to get the last drop in the pyramid. Now we don't care about the hieroglyph enemies anymore because I got their drops yesterday. But since you're forced to fight some of them, obviously we're gonna have to encounter them along the way. And Paula catches a cold. What a great start to day 36. I just love opening up this game, start my recording just for one of my characters to get a cold. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait, actually, hold up. Do I have any bottles of water? Okay, I do. I only have 2 left though. Man, that sucks. Wait, no, not life up. I'm gonna use healing. Also, calling that life up is kind of stupid to me. Because why would people not think that healing means healing HP and not healing diseases in this game, like sunstrokes and colds? And yeah, I know you get PSI healing after you get PSI life up, but in the context of EarthBound, why would you not think that healing means getting HP back? Alright, so I'm still trying to make the food last as long as possible. Because I need the food. Okay, Ness needs to heal. Paula needs to heal. Jeff needs to heal. Dang, everyone needs to heal. Dude, these enemies are actually destroying me. Like, that's literally the only thing that makes this dungeon tough. Bro, it's just the fact that the enemies will destroy you because they do so much damage. Okay, cup of life noodles. That's useful. I'm gonna give that to Pooh. Ooh, I managed to escape him. I escaped him. And he's back. And he's no longer there. Because I'm big brained. I'm actually not. Ooh. Bro, Ness with the clutch up. Ness with the clutch up. Okay, Paul has PSI Freeze Omega. That's the highest level of PSI Freeze. And that's good, because pretty much everything is weak to PSI Freeze. Oh, that just gets so much damage. I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice my last bottle of water. I have to sacrifice it. Oh man, this sucks. That was my last bottle of water. Which means if we start taking massive amounts of damage, I'm gonna have to start using the food. Alright, there's the next boss. The Guardian General. The Guardian General isn't too bad to kill at all. He's weak to PSI freeze, so make sure you use that on the boss. And even though the Guardian General is not a Sanctuary Guardian, he plays the Sanctuary Guardian music for his battle theme. And he has no PSI moves. He only uses physical attacks, so at the most you'll just get punched in the face by him. See, that wasn't bad at all. Dude, it's funny how the boss is easier to fight than the enemies in this dungeon. PSI Thunder. Gamma. Nope. I'm out. Okay, let's get him out the way. Because all these hieroglyph enemies have to die. You know, you're not actually required to fight all of them. Because you can make your way around a few of them. But most of them you do have to fight. But the reason why I want to kill all of them is because I hate these hieroglyph enemies. Okay, Rain Pendant. I'm gonna give this to Paula. Except her inventory is full. Oh man, I'm gonna have... Dang, what do I want to do? I'm gonna have to sacrifice some of the food. I guess I can get rid of this picnic lunch. Alright, now I'm gonna give the Rain Pendant to Paula. And the reason why I want to give it to Paula specifically is because the Rain Pendant protects you from PSI freeze attacks. And it doesn't do as much damage if you have the Rain Pendant. Which is good, because PSI freeze does a lot of damage. And considering how weak Paula is, she needs the Rain Pendant the most. Alright, we stepped on the pressure plate. So now the casket in the middle room of the pyramid. I lost my words. It's opened. So now we can get the item called the Hawkeye. Because we need the Hawkeye later in the game. Because when we get to a location in chapter 7 called the Deep Darkness Swamp, you know, it's completely dark. You can't see where you're going at all. And you have to use the Hawkeye so that you can actually see what you're doing. Okay, I'm being bombarded by enemies. You know, for the pyramid, I'm actually surprised there's no traps at all in this dungeon. Because usually when you think of the pyramids, you think of like ancient traps or something. Bro, this is so funny, bro. The Fear Shattered Man is just blocking the Guardian Hieroglyph. Like, the Fear Shattered Man right here is just grabbing all of the attention. And then the Guardian Hieroglyph's, like, Yeah, can I be in the picture, please? But I'm not gonna fight them because we don't need to fight them. Because I already got both of those enemies drops. So yeah, we have to fall down that hole that the casket was previously blocking. Wait, hold up. What was that? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Oh, he's singled out. There's no other enemies in this room. Okay, so that's the Petrified Royal Guard. They have a 4 in 128 chance of dropping a Sudden Guts pill. That's good, because that's the last drop I need from the pyramid. And then the pyramid will be done. I won't have to do this painful dungeon ever again. Which is good, because I've been in here for days. Alright, let's go ahead and start. Oh man. Please let me get the Sudden Guts pill within the next few minutes, because I don't want to sit here forever. Please let me get it within the next few minutes. Please. Just please. I can't even think of other words right now. Oh, yes! They answered. The EarthBound gods answered me. The EarthBound gods answered me. They answered me. The EarthBound gods answered me. Oh man, that's sick, man. That is sick. Let's go. We got all the drops in the pyramid. So the pyramid is complete. So now all I gotta do is just exit and progress the game. Because there's literally nothing else I can do here. Alright, but we need this, the Hawkeye, so that we can see in the dark when we get to the deep darkness swamp later in the game. And now our next mission is to kill every single last one of these hieroglyphs. Because I don't like them. No, I don't. And me saying that was actually a reference to the Grinch movie. The one with Jim Carrey in it. Yeah, that was supposed to be a reference to that movie. But it's true. I really do not like these enemies. I don't have... Oh, I have the cup of life noodles. What am I doing? I could just use that to cure Jeff's cold. Alright, so we're finally out the pyramid after literal days. Oh my god. But we have to progress some story. As soon as we exit, we meet a person called the Star Master. And he wants to meet with Pooh. And the Pooh has to learn a PSI move that will make him a god called PSI Starstorm. And he has to lead the party for him to learn it. So, yeah, we're gonna have to be without Pooh for a while. This game has an obsession with taking away party members. So yeah, we don't have Pooh anymore. Well, at least for a little bit. We will get Pooh back eventually. But yeah, we only have Ness, Paula, and Jeff. Whoa, that is way too many enemies. Okay, so right there's the Marauder Octobot. And they are the last drop I have to get from Scaraba. And they don't actually drop anything. It doesn't matter how many times you encounter them. The Marauder Octobot just straight up doesn't drop anything. But yeah, in order for me to get the Marauder Octobot's drop, in quotation marks, all I have to do is just kill it for it to count towards the challenge. And then Scaraba will be complete. Alright, let's gear up Paula. But first I want to sell a few things. Okay, sell the Platinum Band. And he will give us some money for selling these items. Like, you saw how much money he just gave me just then? Yep, money. Money. And then get Paula's new weapon called the French fry pan. And when I first played this game, I originally thought the French fry pan was like French fries, but no, it's just French, no fries. Do people even call them French fries anymore? Because I feel like people just call them fries. Like, I don't think I've heard someone say French fries in like literal years. Alright, but there's the Marauder Octobot. So yeah, all we gotta do is just kill it. Because they don't drop anything. And there we go. We got the Marauder Octobots drop. In quotation marks. And I immediately have to fight another one of these things. Because they didn't want to leave me alone. But Scaraba and the pyramid are complete. Which means I can finally move on to the next location to get drops from. Which is Dungeon Man. Alright, we gotta use the key to the tower. So that we can go inside Dungeon Man. And now we're inside. Okay, so these are enemies we fought back in chapter 4. We don't care about these guys because I already got their drops. But yeah, all I care about right now is just entering Dungeon Man and then just saving the game. Alright. Let's rest up. And we're back to max health. And let's save the game. Alright, so that is it for this. I already know that this is gonna take me a while to edit for the edited version. But I'll be back.